Hello, viewers. Welcome to P-Mind TV podcast and opinion pool. I remain your host. I'm on a Promise X, and here with me is.
Kelvin, Sampson, fubara.
How do you feel, sir?
I feel very excited to be here. Thank you for extending an invitation.
Once again, you're welcome to our podcast and
Thank you
opinion
very
pool.
much.
Okay, sir. We'll be looking at a wonderful section today,
Mhm.
and we are fully aware that God is helping you as one of the digital. For now, they know you're a digital principal of Okrika Grammar School,
Yeah.
and at the same time with your discipline as a tech guru.
Mhm.
So could you please tell us some of your inspiring thoughts about your journey, how you get to this stage?
Well, inspiring thoughts. It's one thing that has always forged me is the fact that I believe that there is no hand-me-downs.
Mm,
So there is no body that is coming to take you get. So it has always been for me a mindset of hard work,
mm,
grit, consistency. So that has been my paradigm since way back.
mm,
You get. So from going to the University of Port Harcourt, struggling through school there, to going to Ahmadu Bello University to get a first class degree in economics,
wow.
to managing a lot of international companies, and then Nigerian companies, banks,
Mm,
microfinance banks, and so in all of this, it has always been hard work. It has
mm,
always been dedication to duty.
mm,
It has always been grit.
mm,
Like I do not know how to give up, and it has always been consistency, and it has not been an easy journey.
okay.
It has not been without hitches here and there.
Mm,
So it's just like with life. It's always a bed of there's roses, there's
yes, yes.
thorns. Things come to you. Right. So for me, I've had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Right, and all of these things have added to the person that I have become
Mm,
in my journey, as you'd say. I've learned a lot from the mistakes that I've made.
okay.
I've learned a lot from being at the bottom of the pyramid.
Mm,
So I've learned a lot from all of my experiences. Those experiences have forged me into the person that I am today. And that has culminated in me being the executive director of Nigeria Delta Innovate,
wow.
executive chairman of KD Squares, and as you would say, the digital principal of Okrika Grammar School. So yeah, that has been my whole philosophy.
Congratulations once again, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, how do you cope with these three firms? How do you manage them looking at the taxing nature of each job?
That's a good question. Well, it has people that work with me. They know how much of a hard worker I am.
Okay.
So I work long hours, a long stretch of hours, 14 hours some days, 16 hours some days. So typically,
14 hours
14, 16 years, yes.
for a day. Wow.
I've worked longer. I've worked when I have projects. There's a marathon. I go, one day just working. So, but yeah, it has always it's a part of me now. I've
Okay.
gotten to used to it. Even the people at OGS, because after school closes,
Mm,
school closes around 4. I stay there till 2 or 3 in the office
mm,
in the morning because I am doing other work. So that's how I'm able to manage, very competing priorities.
mm.
Besides that, I have a very solid support system.
Okay.
I have a lot of people that I can, bank on to
Mm,
delegate responsibilities to,
okay.
and I trust that they will do it effectively. So I am not always in the day to day of things.
Mm,
I've had, strong support, in OGS from the vice principal, from some of my, very good staff. Um, like I have like an assistant, Abbas, that helps me to
okay.
get things done. And then in NDI as well, I have a lot of support from my team.
Okay.
So I do not have to be in the picture every now and then. I
Mm,
just have to come and then make the decisions. And
okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
I have a very good support
Oh,
system.
oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually uh, cool when you said you work 14, 16 hours.
Yeah.
Most of the youths today find it difficult to spend time to work. We are just looking for the quick side.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure meeting you once again, sir.
Likewise.
How come about the initiative of Niger Delta
Initiate,
initiative? Initiative,
innovate, Nigeria
innovate.
Data
Okay,
Innovate. Yeah. Okay, so Nigeria Data Innovate was born out of our collective desire to make a lasting change in our society.
okay,
We're all from the founders and the team. We're all from Niger Delta,
okay,
right? So most of us are young techpreneurs, so people that are entrepreneurs in tech space. And then we've seen firsthand how technology has been used as a tool to elevate people out of poverty,
okay.
ourselves inclusive. So we
Mhm.
were like, okay, we cannot hoard this information. This has turned our life around. Let us take this digital technology literacy
Mhm.
to every part of Nigeria Delta. So to provide a platform for every young person out there that would not have had the opportunity of
Mhm.
coming into contact with tech, right?
Okay,
So let us take this training to them wherever they are, in the communities, in the water sites, everywhere, in the schools,
okay,
and then build a community of tech people that
okay.
would, from the ground up, from secondary schools, from primary schools, in fact,
Mhm.
because we have a primary school program, from primary school, secondary school, so that by the time they get to the university, they are
Mhm.
very vast in tech, and they can, at that point, decide to maybe work while they are school. I have a lot of siblings that are working as they are schooling, young people,
Okay.
19, 18, 20,
Mm.
and they work for foreign companies. Some of them work for local companies here, but they're able to balance their academic work
Okay.
and their professional
Okay.
work. So these are the kind of opportunities we want to make available to young people.
Okay.
Besides working, we also know that the only way to build our economy in
Mm.
Niger Delta is to create more production,
Yeah.
more manufacturing, more entrepreneurs, basically. And the fastest way currently in the world to get to being an entrepreneur, an owner of business, a CEO that would employ people, is
Mm.
through tech, because it has deleveraged every other constraint that exists
Mm.
to between you and becoming an entrepreneur.
Okay.
For instance, you have a lot of free tools that you can use to run your business. You
Okay.
don't even need to, you can start with one or two employees. You have AI. Before you know it, you're providing service to people. They're paying
Mm.
for that service.
Mm.
So besides training people to be able to work for other firms, we are also training them to be able to, start their own thing.
Okay.
And then giving them all the resources, the tools that they would need to be able to succeed. For instance, if you need funding for your company to be able to, get your feet on the ground, how you
Mm.
can access funding,
Mm.
how you can register your company, how you can get your first set of clients, all of those things are things that are within the scope of Niger Delta Innovate. That's the initiative.
But sir, a lot of persons watching us out there has no knowledge about this. So how can people identify with this firm?
Wow, it's I'm surprised that a lot of people do not already know about
Yeah.
this. But
Yes.
yes, there are always people out there that don't know what we're doing, and we've
Okay.
not been particularly loud with what we're doing,
Okay.
right? So we've not been really loud. We've just been, trying to get to as many people as we can, our target audience. But yes,
Okay.
if you're out there and you want to connect to what we're doing,
Mm.
you can reach out to us on info@nigerdeltainnovate.org, or you go to our website nigerdeltainnovate.org
Mm.
or nigerdeltainnovate.com, and then you find how to reach out to us. You might be out there and you want to learn a skill, a trade that would serve you, for your future. That you'll be able to, take care of yourself, your family, pull yourself out of poverty. You're looking for opportunities, you're looking for means. Just reach out to us and we can see how we can help you come out of where you are.
Okay,
So
sir. If I could listen carefully, you said that there are some companies that you can also support with money to enhance their business. So I
okay.
don't know. A lot of persons would have been interested in that because there are a lot of persons that want to go into business. How is it possible for one to achieve such?
Okay, so maybe you misheard. So I did not say Niger Delta Innovate that we're giving out funding to companies. What I said was
Okay.
that we are trying to create that supply chain,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So
Okay.
train people on how to set up their businesses, how to
Okay.
get their first set of clients, how to get their businesses registered,
Okay.
get their employees, get the systems that would allow their business to scale.
Mm.
And then we also provide education on how to get funding. And then we
Okay.
are also trying to see how we can partner with financial institutions that would also come in to fund these businesses by the time we're done with the boot camps and all the programs that we will do around entrepreneurs, around budding entrepreneurs. So we are trying to get financial institutions to come in to fund these guys, especially the ones that have the most promising ideas.
Okay.
So while we are on it, we are going to, by all means, be providing information around how you can go out and seek funding, whether
Okay.
it's nationally or whether it's
Okay. Okay.
internationally.
Okay.
We will provide you with that information.
Okay.
It's really very open.